Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today, Aries, I'm going to be doing your February tarot reading. Now I'm going to do a different type of spread today. There's three piles, one for the major arcana, which is going to be what you need to concentrate on for the month, one pile with the court cards, which is how you're presenting yourself this month, and then here is the main reading, which I will get 6 cards for. So I hope you are doing well and that you've had a good beginning of the year. So what do my Aries Aquarians need to be aware of this month, February? So that's your third card, the Empress. How do my Aries Aquarians present themselves in February? Oh, that jumped, so I take it. King of Cups. Now I'm using my favorite deck. This is the Tarot de Marseille by Vincent Petici. I'll leave you the details below if you're interested. I'm not affiliated, I just really love this deck. Okay, so let me show you. You've got the Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, the Four of Swords, Three of Wands, the Eight of Swords, sorry, 9, I can't count, it's 9 of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck, which is the hidden energy at work at the moment, is the Four of Wands, which I'll go back to in a minute. Okay, so this month the main energy for you is the Empress. So this is number 3, which is the number of growth and expansion. The Empress is really a beautiful card to have because she represents fertility in all aspects of your life. So this could be the birth of a project or of a child or of a new love or a new business. She represents abundance. And obviously there are different types of abundance. You know, you can be abundant financially. Obviously it's the one that tends to come to mind immediately. But there's also abundance in your relationships. You may feel fulfilled with your relationships, and so on. It's also prosperity, lacking for nothing. This is really a truly beautiful energy to have. And you are presenting yourself as the King of Cups this month. So the King is the master of the suit, so this is someone who is experienced, and the cups are to do with the emotional realm. So we're talking about your relationships, how you feel, all of your emotions, and also sometimes intuition is also in there because this is the water energy. The King of Cups is someone, male or female, this is a general reading, who is really balanced and emotionally, you know, someone who's gone through the rough seas of the ebb and flows of emotions and feelings, and who can control themselves and, you know, not be overwhelmed or overly ruled by their feelings. It's also someone who is trustworthy and very loving. So this is you this month. You really have beautiful energies for you this month. And in the energies that you have working underneath, which you may not be aware of, you have the Four of Wands. Now the 4 is the number of strong foundations and stability, and Wands is the passion suit, it's fire energy, so your energy. and it's everything to do with your will to get something done, what really excites you, what you feel passionate about, basically. And the 4 is a landmark. It's a celebratory energy. It's you having experienced the beginning of growth of something and celebrating it. So you really have a beautiful energy of celebrations, happiness, and things growing abundantly around you at the moment. So you have, to start the reading, 2 3s, which is exactly what I was talking to you about, the energy of growth, at least the beginning of it, you know, things growing, because you got the 3 of coins and the 3 of wands. Now, the 3 of coins are to do with the physical realms, so home life, work life, and the 3 of coins can talk about your product, whatever it is you're working on, growing. It can also talk about working collaboratively with people to make something grow, getting the beginning of recognition when you're working on something. That's what the card has, meaning-wise, in its essence. And the 3 of wands is you having put your heart and soul into something and starting to experience the beginning of growth of whatever it is that you've been working on. Now, this could be you having been putting in effort into a relationship, or it could be you having put effort into work, into a new project, into starting a new business, whatever it is. Obviously, you know, general reading, so take what applies. You also have the 2 of wands, and then after this you have the 9 of swords. Now, 2 is the number of relationships or decisions, generally speaking, and the 2 of wands talks about 2 paths being opened for you. So after all of this, the beginning of this growth, you know, you're going to have to make a decision. And the 2 of wands talks about which one you're gonna choose. So are you gonna choose the one on the left or the one on the right? But what they have in common is that they will have the same outcome. You'll just have a different path, but you will have the same outcome. They will both be conducive to growth. It's just the journey will be slightly different. And this is paired with the 9 of swords. Now, 9 is the number of achievement in any suit, and swords is to do with the mental realm. The 9 of swords talks about having worries and anxious thoughts, but piercing through. As you can see here, you've got the sword is piercing through the 8 other swords who seem to be entangled. So imagine these are your thoughts, and you are worried, you are anxious, maybe you even have trouble sleeping, I don't know, but anyway, in your head, it's quite intense at the moment, but you're going to have a breakthrough moment, you know. It's my card of courage, you know, it's piercing through those worries and the anxiety, because at the end of the day, thoughts are thoughts, that's all they are, okay? They've not happened yet, you know, thinking about what if, and what if I choose wrong, what if I make a mistake. It's not productive, because A, it's not happened, and B, what if? We all learn from our mistakes, and you may not choose wrong anyway. And paired with the 2 of wands, the cards are saying that whether you go left or right, you will see further growth after the beginning of this anyway, so you do not need to worry about it. And then you have the 4 of swords paired with the 8 of pentacles, or coins. So the 4 is the number of foundation and strong stability. No, strong foundation and stability. Sorry, let me put the words in the right order, as I explained with the 4 of wands. So you've got 2. So these cards talk about something that is stable, and this is the mental realm. This is the card of having reached some kind of mental stability, you know, withdrawing yourself to think about something a little bit more. So this is quite a good card to have. And paired with the 8 of pentacles, I really like this, because the 8 is the number of advancement, and so the 8 of coins talks about refining your skills. So it could be refining your thought process so that you get even more growth. This is someone who works hard to get better at what they do, and it obviously helps with the growth of whatever it is. So if we're talking about a relationship, which you have to make a decision, and this is causing you some anxiety. Take the time out to think about this, reflect on it, and you will be fine. If we're talking about a project or a business you've started, don't worry about the decisions you're going to make. Don't stress over it, is the message in the middle of your reading. Take the time out and continue working on it at the same time. The Eight of Coins, really, even for relationships, is about continuing to put the time and effort into the relationship. Because relationships, if you don't work at them, they don't grow, they become stagnant, and then they fail, don't they? So whether you're looking at a relationship or you're looking at work life, this is all about doing the work, whether it is self-work, on yourself, or whether it's bettering your skills. It's taking the time out to do all of that. Because as I said to you, you do have the Empress as your major energy for the month, and the Four of Wands. So if you look at those two energies together, I mean, this is beautiful. This is you growing something, feeling and having something to celebrate, the abundance. Now, if we're looking at relationships, sometimes the Four of Wands is the card of marriage. So this could be, you actually, having been into a relationship, having seen it grown, and having to make a decision, being very anxious because there's been a proposal. And so you're taking the time to think about this and to work on it. And you are showing up as the King of Cups, as I was saying, so you understand your feelings, you're experienced in the suits of Cups, so you'll know where you stand. It's not going to be difficult. So that's a message for some of you if we're looking at relationships. If you're looking at work and projects and things along those lines, this is you having something to celebrate. Something is growing, and things are going in your favor, basically. So let me just get a final card for you. Sorry, that was your bottom of the deck. Get a final message for you. Final message for my Aries Querens. The Eight of Swords. So the advice is to get out of your head, because the Eight of Swords talks about erecting some kind of blocking energy, shields, psychological shields. It's putting yourself in a prison of your mind, and only you can get you out of this. So this is a further word on the Nine of Swords that you had here. When I said to you, this is the card of courage. You need to pierce through the anxiety, the thoughts that are worrying and even scaring you, probably. And this is God's spirit, the universe, whatever you believe it, your angels telling you, get out of your head, basically. This is, thoughts are just what they are. They're just thoughts. So get out of your head. You do not need to worry so much about this, and use your heart more, like, to make decisions, because you are experienced in this in this realm. You are the King of Cups this month, so I would go more with my heart and intuition than I would go with the thoughts. But do take the time out to think about it, and be brave is basically what the cards are saying. Now obviously you have free will, and every thought you have, every action you take will have an impact. I'm just reading the energies for the month, but you have a beautiful month ahead, really, as long as you get out of your head. This is looking really nice. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. I wish you a wonderful February month, and I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.